Hello!
Happy Saturday.
We figured we'll come on and chat.
Yeah,
We need some rest and relaxation and something fun to do. So, how's everybody doing? We are about to take some tequila shots.
I think we should move actually. It's just the glare is just like not.
Yeah, it's hard to adjust there.
If we were right here, we have the natural light from.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wow, that's way too bright.
You can see all the.
Woo!
That is what.
bright.
Oh God, whatever. How do we like fix it? There we go. No. Oh, that's a little better. We look a little red. Okay, the curtains are red.
How y'all doing? We're taking some rest and relaxation, and we got our schedule all cleared out for the day, so
Yeah.
we figured we would have you all join us for a happy Saturday chat.
A little bit of a Saturday, relaxing Saturday, or what? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. Never mind.
Happy
I need a
relaxing
shot.
Saturday.
We're gonna be taking some shots.
We're gonna take some tequila shots. Yeah,
Yay.
no more work for the day.
We're gonna
As
relax.
you all have heard, I mean, probably got the idea. I kind of overworked myself a little bit, so it's all like literally for the past week or so. It's been wake up in the morning and start doing videos, and like if I get a break, if I give myself a break for us to go, like run errands or something like that. Other than that, I still doing videos at like 10 o'clock at night. So
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
need the R&R.
I think there is something that I didn't make very clear on that video, and that was that I think people are like, well, just only schedule him this many a day or only this many a day. But then that would be scheduling.
That'd be scheduling, yeah.
That would be scheduling, and we don't want to schedule. We want to just do the same days only. So, yeah, I think I should have made that a little bit more
Yeah,
clear.
the original idea was I want more time to build my channel. So she said, well, how about let's just rip the schedule away and say if people want a reading, then they can get a same day. And we weren't thinking that very many people would.
No, but we're very grateful for everybody
Right,
who
right.
is doing it. I don't want that message to come across as anything of us being like ungrateful or anything like that.
Yeah,
So no, it's and my example of using 25 people. I don't respond to 25 people at once. I was using that as an example because we do get about 25 people in the email a day, but no, I'm not responding to all 25 of them. I was saying, as an example, like if I did, then he would be.
Yeah.
I cannot open this fucking
see.
tequila. We got some Cazadores. Yeah, I'm like sitting here twisting it forever. It's
it-
not like that. I don't know.
How do you open this damn thing?
Oh, it's a pop-off guy.
Oh, it's a cork.
Yeah, that thing.
Ooh,
it's cold.
all right, I gotta get me my lime.
Yeah, get a cutting board.
Lime.
You should not be playing with knives. He got like the gnarliest cut in his finger the
Yeah.
other day playing with knives. Hi guys. We're not really reading comments, huh? What? Maybe we should not do same day readings then? No, we have to do something. Got to go get the peach fuzz off the face. Oh my gosh. I hate peach fuzz. I get that on my face too. Is that why you guys are saying it? Can you see it on my face?
Is your peach fuzz showing, baby?
No.
No.
I do have peach fuzz though.
I love my baby's
I'm like a
peach fuzz.
fuzzy peach. But I try to wax it, but it's so annoying trying to wax. I think waxing is really annoying. We waxed Nevaeh's legs like a month ago or something like that. It was so funny. I got like a good old laugh out of waxing a 9-year-old's legs. They're pretty hairy though. I'm like, I shouldn't have to be doing this. They're too young, but like I think it really just depends on the kid, and like this day and age, like kids are like so mean. So I want her to be able to feel like, you know, comfortable in her skin and stuff. And if it means a little wax. I bought some Nair too, but we've only done it once so far. And the hair's already like grown back. I'm like, oh my God.
This is gonna be my shot glass. This is my Grand Canyon shot glass. I got this at the Grand Canyon Skywalk on Father's Day. So I'm gonna tell that story. For those of you who didn't really see my post on Facebook, when I was 11 years old, my grandparents took me and my sister to the Grand Canyon. And I'll never forget, right there standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon, my papa put his arm around me. I'm 11 years old, right? This is in 1999. He says, Rich, I want you to promise me that when you grow up and you have kids, that you'll bring them here to see this. And I said, okay, Papa, I promise, you know? And I don't know why, I have never been able to let go of that promise. And I have wanted to take my kids to see the Grand Canyon. Never really thought it was gonna be possible. Never thought I would be able to. And tried to arrange it a couple of times and it always fell through, you know? And finally, she arranged it. For Father's Day, for me to take my kids. That's why
that was like the best time we could have done it. So.
Yeah. So.
Ugh, that's a lot of salt.
I need a lot of salt to get the fucking.
He's like, I need to have ocean water to chase it down.
All right, baby, to success. Yeah.
Success.
Oh, not saved. Nah. I'm a bitch, man. I can't. Oh, the tequila. Oh, man.
That's pretty humorous to get on video.
Pretty gnarly. Oh, Rich Lop can't drink. We don't drink that often anymore.
Yeah. I drink wine. Oh my God. He was making fun of me the other day because he said, baby, you had like 2 glasses of wine the other day and you're already slurring your words. And I was like, oh my God. I'm such a lightweight now.
Yeah,
I never used to be like that. I used to be able to outdrink guys. Like, I used to outdrink guys under the table or whatever that saying is.
Drink you under the table?
Drink guys, whatever. And then now I have 2 glasses of wine and I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah, we're both lightweights now.
yeah.
Very rare.
Deanna, I cannot wait. I want to make you your bath bomb. I'm going to send you 2 because poor Deanna waited so long for her candle and the post office, whatever their issue was, they were taking like forever just to get it to her. And then once she got her candle, it was broken.
Oh, it was broken. She's the one? Okay.
Yeah. But I'm glad. I was saying to Rich, I'm so glad it happened to you, Deanna, because you're like so sweet and so patient, and I know like you're not gonna like scream and yell at me for getting something broken. And I could easily just give you something else, you know, or make you another one and it'll be like fine. Like, so thank you for being so kind. We love you, Deanna.
So your business is so different than mine because you actually have tangible products.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to say, because now it helped me realize like maybe when I'm mailing out these candles, I need to wrap them better and I need to put them maybe in a box. So
yeah,
it's kind of like a learning process and stuff. So this is for you, Deanna, girl. Get ready for the Rich Lop face. Are you guys ready?
I should be better my second time around.
Get your screenshots ready. I'm kidding.
Yeah, get your screenshots ready.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Annie.
Hold on, I don't know if I'm ready yet. I kind of need like a breather. We're thinking about making margaritas.
Let's go outside here in a minute. I want a cigar.
Okay, well, hold on. You've already been drinking beer. I've only had 1 glass of wine, so I need to I want to get a little bit of
Look what Leah did to the wall. Leah did that.
Dude. And okay, it doesn't look that big, but watch. Let me go stand next to it so you can see how big it is, okay? Don't laugh one on my ring. Can you see?
Yeah. See?
Can you see how big this wall is compared to me?
Yeah, see how big the wall is?
Dude.
She did that, man. I didn't even know what it was. She said, "Oh, my package showed up today with my wall decoration or whatever it was." And,
I had to use a ladder because that was like a mission.
Here, let's do this. I gotta pee.
Oh yeah, and you have salt on you. Sorry.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I think I'm better at hiding that than he is. There's like, I don't know why I cannot do the salt and the lime. To me, makes it worse. I don't know why. I used to like, the first alcohol I ever drank without a chaser is tequila. It was Jose Cuervo. And I don't remember if I tried it with the limes or what, but I always thought it was so cool because I was like, oh my God, I don't have to have a chaser, blah, blah, blah. And then, so I think I've kind of like trained myself just have tequila without it. And then I think I've tried it before after I got used to not like, or just drinking it straight. And then I noticed like the lime, or I don't know if it's the salt, but it just makes the tequila taste like a lot more like potent. We both sound Southern. I sound Southern, are you serious? I'm from California. Somebody said that we both sound Southern. He's from Kentucky. So he's allowed to sound Southern, but not me. Somebody said we both sound Southern. And I said, I shouldn't sound Southern unless, you know, when you hang out with somebody all the time.
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, so. But even where I'm from, people always ask me where I'm from. You know, like even in my hometown, I'd meet somebody, like make a new friend. They'd be like, where are you from? And I'm like, here?
Please bring the cat. Oh, I'll gladly get the cat. Hold on.
Oh yeah, get Taro. She named the cat Taro, so.
Look at my love. He's ready to take a nap right now.
Yes, this right here is the energy balancing mechanism in the house.
Here's my baby. We love to show Taro off on camera.
So,
Hi, baby.
he is an energy
Yeah.
worker, okay?
We're getting hair all over the line.
If you ever, like if you're at our house and you're sad, he knows you're sad. Like if you're sick, he knows you're sick. One time, Amy, he warned us that Amy was sick one time. We didn't know. Early in the morning, this was back at the apartment before we moved in here. And I opened the bedroom door to get up in the morning, at like 5 in the morning, and he runs in and just gets all over Leah, waking her up going,
Oh yeah, he like never really does that.
yeah, that's not like him.
I was like, why is he being so like persistent? Like he kept like nudging me to like wake me up, and I'm like, hell.
And keep in mind, Amy's asleep. So then he runs out of the room and goes to Amy's room and like just sits in like, you know, and then we wake Amy up. We're like, I don't know what's going on. And then Amy is like deathly sick. She's got like some kind of stomach bug. She's just puking and shit. And we're like, oh man, he like could see her aura and he like knew that she was sick while she was sleeping.
Well, I don't know, maybe he went to go, remember when you would wake them up in the mornings? He would always go in there, check on the girls every morning when you would wake them up. Remember? Tara would always go in there to see Amy.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he was in there before and we just don't remember. But anyways, yeah, he wanted in and he wanted.
But he did that before I even woke him up that morning.
Oh.
This was when I first woke up and I was walking out of the room, you know, that shitty ass door we had to like.
Oh my
remember?
God, Duty Beanville.
It's quite sad.
Okay, fine. It's gonna be hot out there. Can you put the tequila in the?
Bring it outside.
No, I don't want it outside. I want it in the freezer. I like it cold. I got it. I'm gonna put it in the freezer.
Cold tequila, cold
I'm gonna
tequila.
get a beer, you guys.
Start a law of attraction channel. I thought about that, Paula. I thought about that,
You
and
want a beer?
yeah,
Got one.
I've got like one drink left. I thought about a law of attraction channel. I really did. I did, and I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah, aren't we all? So quiet. Oh, someone thinks I'm pretty. Thank you.
Well, you is pretty. Thanks, ass. Somebody knows you're pretty. So,
They nose ass. They got a nose on their ass. They nose ass.
goofball, baby. Anyway,
You were talking about my wall, and then you like went to the bathroom. You're like, oh, she bought.
oh
this
no, I was
wall.
just saying that like the day the package showed up, you made a couple of remarks about how you ordered like this design for the wall, and she never even really explains to me exactly what's going on. And then the next thing I know, she like has the whole living room torn apart with all this stuff up on the wall, and I'm like, what are you doing? And it turned out to be that really cool.
It took me so long because I procrastinate a lot too. Thank you, Alice.
What did I say earlier? If there is a pill to cure procrastination, I would take it tomorrow.
That was funny.
Anywho, it's nice and quiet now that the kids were out swimming all day, and then
Stinks.
stinks.
I don't want to be around you. You smoke.
Yeah.
Poochie. Rich is starting to smoke again, but cigars. I guess that's his new thing.
No, I just smoke a black and mild every now and then.
I guess I'd rather you smoke that than cigarettes at the end of the day, but you like brush your teeth like 3 times and I can still taste it in your mouth, like when you kiss me.
These things are smooth, and it still gives me the. She hates it. I probably won't be able to do this for very long, but they're smooth and they don't kick my lungs. You know, like I tried smoking a cigarette a few weeks ago, and one hit, and it felt like somebody punched me in the chest, and I was like, ugh, because I quit smoking. I put all nicotine down for like 6 months, and I just got stressed out one day. I was like, let me try a fucking cigarette. So I grabbed a cigarette, and I took like one hit, and it felt like somebody just punched me.
You were at the casino board. Don't make it sound like your life is stressful. You weren't stressed. I think you were just at the casino and bored. I don't think you haven't bought a pack of cigarettes because you were stressed out.
I don't really remember exactly why I did it.
Wait, you done it at the casinos?
Not a pack of cigarettes?
Yeah.
Like
But we're on
after I officially quit and had quit for a long time?
Well, I don't know.
No, I'm talking
the girl
about.
said you did it when I was in California.
Yeah, I did. I think that's what I'm talking about. That
You were
time.
stressed out?
Well, yeah, I'd been stressed out at that point.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you were stressed out when I was
Well,
gone.
yeah. That wasn't fun when you were gone. You fucking what?
I didn't know that's like a stressful thing.
Well, yeah.
I want to put a lime in my beer.
I need my teammate.
Do you want a lime for your beer?
A line for my beer. Yes, yes. Anyway, sorry for ignoring comments, y'all. Money is stressful. Losing money is stressful. No, I don't look at losing. I don't look at like that's the thing about attracting money, is you have to rewire your mind out of that old mindset. So, like when I'm very first stepped on to the entrepreneur path, you know, like okay, I'm going to be self-employed, you know. I had to understand that if I lose money, I'm not losing money. I'm investing in something. You know, like if let's say, okay, I got this real cool business idea, and I invest a lot of money into this business idea, and I end up not seeing any return from it. Okay, well, I still invested in a learning experience. I learned from that. You know, no matter what, no money that I lose is money lost. You know what I mean? I've invested in something. Does that make any sense? Like you have to shift your whole perspective about money in order to attract it, you know? So I don't worry about money.
That took me a while.
It takes a while.
To do.
It took me 2 years. You did it faster than me.
It took me a while, yeah.
It took me 2 years to get
Every
out of that
time we would go
mindset.
to the store, like Walmart or something, Rich would always be like, get it. Or if I'd be like, oh, I like this, he'd be like, get it. And I'm like, no, I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Or, you know, and it took me so long to get like out of that mindset and just do it.
Yeah.
So
You'll learn that success is a mindset. And being broke is a mindset, you know? And it's so hard if you have that broke mentality like I did for years and years. You think that it's the outside world, you know? You think that, no, this needs to happen and this needs to happen in my outside world. No. Once you actually start picking yourself apart and you go inside and understand that it's my perception of money that's telling the universe how much to give to me. You know, I make every single decision based on what I can't afford. and I stress about money all day, the universe is going to keep giving me reasons to stress about money, you know?
I don't like that glare.
Yeah.
There, that's better. Oh, you get your big boy in the background.
Oh, my Cardone, my Big Papa Cardone. All of my cactuses are
His girlfriends.
what absorbs the negative energy. Look, hang on. There's my other collection right there.
Oh my god, the countless cactus.
Countless cactus.
The countless cacti.
I haven't bought a new plant in a minute. I have one coming in the mail though. It's really cool looking. It's cool looking, dude.
Whatever. You know how many times I've heard that? You know how many times I've heard, "Oh, we got a new cactus," or "I got a new cactus coming." It's like there's so many now. It's just like a blur. I'm just like, okay. Like,
I did.
you can only get excited for like the first 50, and after that, it's kind of like just they're all the same.
No, they're not all the same.
I'm kind of sad right now because I'm gonna say it. My friends were supposed to come over and hang out with us, hence the tequila, and yeah, they got a room out in Vegas, so they want to stay out there. I think they're tired. So yeah, now we're stuck with beer and tequila.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
We still got all of our homies here. 57 people tuning in.
I know you guys are our new friends. We just like want someone to come over and hang out with us, kind of. But at the same time, it's like, we really like our peace and our little area, anyways.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
We have a quiet little universe here. Somebody wants to know what it's like being an Aquarius parent.
A parent to an Aquarius?
I don't know, because I'm an Aquarius and so is my daughter.
Oh, that's to you then, being an Aquarius.
Be
parent.
an Aquarius parent, or do you mean parenting an
Let me
Aquarius?
see. Where?
Right there.
Rich, what's it like being an Aquarius parent? So what is it like for you to be a parent?
Well, I mean, my story is different than most people's stories because it got to the, like, my life fell apart back in 2015, you know, and I lost the kids. And I went homeless and lost everything. And I had to, once I started studying law of attraction, I knew what I had to do. And that was detach myself. Basically detach myself from anything that was like bogging me down or holding me back, you know. So now that I have the kids back, I'm still, how do I word it?
Trying to reattach?
No, not really trying to reattach, but I'm wanting to, like, I'm really, really big on, it bothers me when people have my kids syndrome, you know? Like, you know those parents who are blind to what their kids do, you know, just because they're the parents or whatever. And I try to make it a really hard point not to be that way, you know? That, yes, I love my kids, absolutely. But when it all comes down to it, I'm not going to treat my kids differently for doing something wrong, you know? Like, if I would get irritated at something your kids did, I'd get irritated at my kids for doing the same thing. Does that make any sense? That's the best way I can think to word it, you know? Mm-hmm. So, and I have an Aquarius daughter and a Gemini daughter. Two little airheads. And this poor fireball over here, you know, just has the wind. What happens when you blow a bunch of air on a fire?
It gets mad and irritated. The Lord has been testing me. I feel like I have my moments, but you know, I think we all do. Yeah. I was at the post office today, and some lady was yelling at her kids, and I'm like, sadly, that makes me feel a little better. Like, it makes me feel like I'm not alone. Like, I know it sounds so bad, but just
nobody ever.
Having children just really can test you. Like, they're
well, you have to understand the position that you're in right now. You are a woman taking on another woman's kids. You don't see that very often.
Yeah,
you know?
And I think the thing that's been getting me lately, I think I've been having to do a lot of inner work, or I'm not sure what. Something is being thrown at me, and it's trying to teach me something, because I'm just sitting here going crazy a little bit, because I think I'm having this realization that I've always told myself that I'm never gonna have kids. I've never wanted kids at all. Like, I just never wanted to. I just never thought I would be good at it. I never thought I'd have the patience for it. I thought I'd be way too strict. And I feel like I am pretty strict with the girls. Like, that part's true. And yeah, I'm learning patience. It's like a learning thing for all of us, because the girls are learning how to be, you know, good human beings too, because they've came from a situation where they didn't really get taught many rules. So it's just a learning experience for both of us. And yeah, I'm really trying to learn patience. If anybody knows me, like, if there's any by chance friends that I know that haven't seen me grow up, you know, I have no patience at all. I'm like the most impatient person you will ever probably meet.
Sadgy-wadgy.
That's like one thing that the universe is trying to teach me is patience, and learning patience with compassion. So I need to focus on trying to teach these kids with a little more compassion, because I get too like, oh yeah, like, oh yeah, like if you didn't do it now. No. Like I don't know how to explain it, but
I'm the same way. I mean,
yeah, it's definitely a challenge.
me and her are alike in so many weird ways. You know, we both have Virgo moons, and we're alike in ways that if you're not mindful of energy and how energy behaves, we could start butting heads sometimes, you know, because we're so alike. Once we start mirroring each other, like if one of us gets frustrated, one of us has to be the bigger person and say, okay, well, I got to step back, because if we both get frustrated at the same time, we turn into the same person.
Yeah.
And when the same person starts going back and forth with itself, it's like, you know, I don't know. I've never, ever, ever met myself in another person like I have her. Like, seriously. Like, you know, it's kind of scary sometimes, but it teaches me a lot.
I used to think that watching him, I'm like, oh my god, like he's just like me. Like we have so much in common.
Yeah. But it's like not just when you say have things in common, people normally think of, okay, well, we like the same things, or you know, we're into the same things.
View
yeah.
the same way. We get annoyed at the same thing, or you know.
Yeah. And
Hurry up, I'm hot.
Okay.
So the desert, it's like 110 out here.
Desert oasis. All right.
But yeah, what are you doing with this lime, bro? You're supposed to put it in your beer. I gave him a lime to put in his beer, and he just squoze it.
I squeezed it in my beer.
Is it squeezed or squozed?
What?
Squoze.
Squoze.
Squoze it.
Squoze.
You squoze it in there. Squoze.
I don't know what that means.
Squoze.
Where should we put this?
Back where it was.
Back where it was.
He's okay. Does anybody know that word squoze? Is squoze a word? Alexa, is squozed a word?
The definition of the word squash is any of numerous annual trailing plants of the genus Cucurbita grown for their
Maybe
fleshy
not.
edible fruits. The word squash has 3 other definitions.
Oh, our food's here.
Oh, the food. Let me go. You want to get it, or you want me to get it?
Oh, I'll get it. Didn't they just leave it at the door?
Anywho, she ordered food. Anyway, let's see what y'all are talking about. Squash, yes it is. Anyway, yeah, I guess I should put a lime in my beer, in this little can. Let's. I fucked my finger up bad.
I got the goods.
Oh wow, the
I
pizza.
got pizza and wings.
Pizza and wings.
It's cheat day.
None of that for me though.
Cheat day for me.
So with my fitness trainer says that I have to eat 220 milligrams or 220 grams of protein a day.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, yes. But before I talk any further, just to save everybody's time, have you ever noticed that when it comes to like fitness and health and stuff like that, it seems to me like the people who have no room to talk always have all the advice, you know? I swear, I mean, I don't mean to sound rude, but just to save everybody's time, if you are not like cut and you're not in shape, I'm not gonna take your advice. I'm sorry. I'm just real big on who I take my advice from. Like, I'm not going to take financial advice from a broke motherfucker. I'm not going to take legal advice from a convicted felon. And I'm not going to take health and fitness advice from somebody who's really out of shape. You know what I'm saying? So if that offends you, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Anyway, now that I got that out of the way, I'm sorry. That's just the way I am. Like, now that I got that out of the way,
Sorry, not sorry.
My personal fitness trainer wants me to eat 220 grams of protein per day. And I thought that would be easy. Of course, everything that he's had me try to do so far, I see him do it and I'm like, that ain't gonna be nothing. And I'm like, oh my God, this is a challenge, but I like it. I love it, you know? Now I have a goal. Like before, when I would go to the gym and like start trying to work out, I would paint a goal in my mind, but I still have this voice saying, yeah, but you don't really know what you're doing. And you don't really have access to anybody who really knows what they're doing, you know? So now that I'm with this fitness trainer who knows what he's doing, and this dude, I put this on Facebook too, that he approaches fitness from a vibrational and manifestation point of view. And that's so fascinating because like when woke people talk, like real woke people, I'm not talking about not going down that road right now.
This guy's cool.
Yeah, he's so cool. Like
he's like, oh, I'm gonna chime in. This is literally, his trainer is like the best person that he could have ever gotten.
Yeah.
Because the way he explains things is like on like a spiritual kind of like level that you like kind of the way you explain things to other people, and it's just like it connects on a whole nother level of like another subject that you're not like familiar with. Like, you know, you connect to people mostly about love and money, and then he can connect to you like the way you connect to people about health.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Like the way your body speaks to you, and from a universal point of view, like that's one of the main things that I've been lacking is I don't really understand how the body works. I don't really understand the physical aspect of, you know, life. I'm not really good at it. I'm really good at understanding how this matrix operates. Like, well, I mean, love and money are the two energies that people struggle with the most, it seems like, you know, love and money. And because we don't really understand that the way we've been programmed is programmed to make you use your powers against yourself. So I've gotten those down, but the whole fitness thing, you know, if you hear just any other average Joe Schmo millionaire, they kind of, you know, they were born naturally manifesting money, you know, so they can try to explain it a little bit, but they just kind of brush it off like, well, blah, 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 it can't be taught, it's a mindset, and they don't really explain it, you know. Well, I learned how to explain how to attract money and how, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to fitness, the same thing. Any other average fitness person will just kind of, like somebody who's like real buff and in shape, they can explain it in a way that just sounds kind of dumb and not really broken down in a, you know what I mean?
Philosophical way.
Yeah, in a philosophical and in a universal way, you know? That's the only way I really know how to communicate is vibrationally.
Yeah, he was saying that too. He was always talking about vibration and talking about stuff like that. Like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, I'm probably echoing. I hope you guys can't see me like just getting down back.
Nah, I didn't turn the camera
I'm
on.
like, what was I remember what I was gonna say.
I love my baby.
I love you too, but I wish I remember what I was gonna say. Oh, which one's my beard?
She's so goofy. Anyway, though, yeah. So it just so happened that once I said to myself, okay, I need to sign up with a personal trainer. If I want to see some real results, somebody's gonna have to teach me. You know, I never accomplished anything that I've ever become successful at without being taught. I had to be taught everything that I know. You know. Like I couldn't just figure it out myself. I wish the ego me wants to be able to say, yeah, I figured it out. No, I didn't figure it out. I had to be taught everything that I teach you guys. I had to be taught. So if I want to become successful in anything, I'm going to have to be taught. I'm a new soul. I don't have a whole lot of lives here as a human, you know, not a whole lot. So I went ahead and made the decision. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and sign up with a personal trainer. And it's just crazy how this dude's talking to me, and it sounds like me talking to you guys. You know, he's talking to me just like me talking to you guys, and I'm like,
It's so cool.
like this is fucking awesome.
That's so cool.
You
You're
did-
like the best guy ever. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. Oh, I thought when we went into the gym and he was gonna have his personal trainer that he was gonna meet with, I was expecting it to be some big old meathead. Like, yeah, bro. What? We're gonna go do this.
Me too.
We're gonna do that. And then it was just like little dainty guy, like he's in shape.
He's cut, yeah.
Yeah.
He's cut from head to
But
toe.
he was like, the subject came up. I came over and I was talking about the subject of red meat came up, and I was like, well, we don't really like to eat red meat because it lowers your vibration. I think that opened up the doors
Yeah,
right there.
that
That opened up the doors, and he knew. Oh, they're like this. Okay, so
Yeah.
he started talking about vibration and talking about like frequencies and how like the animals are kind of like they're there to like I don't know.
He said, let me see if I can remember how he worded it. He said, what you're doing is you're taking this food into you in order to become the best version of yourself possible. And I would imagine that the animal
Sacrifice itself.
sacrificed itself and
It came here to be a sacrifice to provide for you and
Yeah.
your frequency or something,
Yeah.
something really deep. And
It was
philosophical.
pretty deep, and I'm like,
I was like,
dude, I never thought about it that way.
I was like, this guy's legit.
yeah.
I was like, you got a good guy. I was like, he knows what he's talking about. And then, cause I don't know, we're not vegan,
no.
but we try to eat good. But then I'd also open my eyes too that if you are constantly eating the same things over and over constantly, your body gets used to it and you're not gonna lose weight. So that made sense to me. So now I'm kind of like, oh, okay, I guess I'll get a little bit of steak here and there. You know, I like steak and I like burgers.
Well, even Dolores Cannon, she like through her is where we kind of found
Here's my phone.
our guidance and opinions
Yeah.
on like low vibrational foods. And even she said it's not so much the fact that it's a low vibrational animal, it's the stuff they're putting in it nowadays.
Yeah.
Like the stuff they're putting in the beef and the pork.
But I think we'll still stay away from like pork.
Yeah.
But-
I'm not big on pork anymore.
But like, oh, and he was saying how like if you think about it, like chickens are like piled on top of each other, and like they're just really like kind of gross animals if you think about it. And like cows, they have a little bit more space to like roam around. And
Well, I
I don't
mean-
know. I know it's a
yeah.
sensitive subject for a lot of people probably on here. Everybody has like their own opinions on stuff, but
That's why, I mean, you have to know your source of food, you know? So that's why, I don't know if it says much, but the eggs that I buy, I always buy free range eggs, like pastured. Like the chickens grew up on a pasture eating grass, you know? So, and that also has a lot of activator X in it.
Yeah.
But we live in the desert though, so when it comes to meat, it's probably gonna be kind of hard to find organic,
yeah.
you know, organically.
But whatever. I almost wonder, like, it just kind of came to me right now. It's kind of weird, but even though, like, an animal, when it dies, it has its own, like, frequency and all that stuff, like, in its meat and
Yeah.
everything, like, how it was raised and stuff. But as easily as you can change, like, the molecular structure of, like, just water, like, just
Yeah.
talking to it, I wonder if you can almost just change it in the
Yeah,
meat, too.
oh,
If
absolutely.
you just talk to your food. And I think that's why people give thanks and stuff before they
Yeah.
eat their food. They give appreciation and they give love because and they talk to their food and then they put it in their body and then it gives you that same frequency, too.
Yes. That Naya.
I'm going to go back to eating my shitty pizza now.
Naya, the lady that I shouted out on YouTube a couple of months ago, she talks a lot about that, about how when you are like a master energy worker, you can take anything, and turn it into the nourishment your body needs.
Yeah.
But you have to consciously do it, you know?
That just
You-
came to me.
Yeah, and Dr. Emoto, any of you who have ever been big on, you know, looking into law of attraction and stuff like that, he was the guy who studied the vibration of water and how you can change the molecular structure of water by speaking to it. And
No, don't tell everybody because I'm making a video on it.
yeah, I'm not. She's got a video that she is going to make on her YouTube channel.
On how to manifest with water.
Yeah, how to manifest with water, and it's very powerful shit. We've done it. Let's just say
God,
that
yeah, we done it.
let's just say that we did some
I'm
of this.
scared to do it again.
this manifesting technique with water that she stumbled upon, and that speaks for a lot of what we've been going through right now with the massive influx of money that we've had. You want to be careful with that kind of stuff, you know. But she's gonna be, I can't spoil it. She's gonna do a video for that later. But yeah, absolutely. Before you eat food, you absolutely have the ability to change the molecular structure of anything that you focus on. Anything, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, leave it at that. Don't ruin my gig, bro.
What?
I said, yeah, leave it at that. Don't ruin my gig.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it for her. Get the tequila, babes.
No, I'm eating, bro. And I gotta feed the kids here in a minute.
Oh yeah, I got a little buzz kicking. Are we gonna be live when the kids are eating?
No.
You need a beer? Somebody says I need a beer.
Beer.
Well, I'm gonna get the tequila. I want a shot.
Babe, you're such a lush.
Huh?
Such a lush. You can't even make me. Well, I guess pour me one too. Cause I'm not gonna deal with you all drunk. I mean not
I'm
drunk.
not gonna get all drunk. All right. Oh man, see, I'm not real big on fucking frozen alcohol, dude. It's all like thick and gooey. What? Man, that shit smells so
That's an
good.
insult. I got the healthy kind.
The pizza?
Well, there's like spinach in it.
What kind of crust is
You
it?
could eat one.
Nah, can't do it. I'm gonna have a protein shake and a protein bar.
I don't think one piece is like harming. Like that's one thing I've learned about diets is, I mean, I'm really proud of you if you don't want to do it. I'm not pressuring you. But what I've learned when I've been on diets is I don't deprive myself. Like if there's a cookie sitting out, like, okay, at my old job, I was on diets and my old work was like infamous for potlucks, dude. We had a potluck for every little event. Someone sneezed and we have a potluck. And they would get like really good shit. And I'm like, oh my God, it smells so good. So what I would do, I just get little portions of it. Like get a piece of pizza and cut a slice in half. So you're still having a portion of it. So you still get to enjoy it, but you're not overindulging in it. Because then that's when it becomes a problem. If you cut one in half and you eat that, your body won't even know the difference.
I just have this voice in me yelling at me like, just do my protein. I gotta get my protein in, you know?
I have something in my tooth. Sorry. It was like probably not attractive.
So
Well, then do
I
that.
could do
Whatever you want to do.
Actually, I could honestly do
You didn't even cheers me.
Yeah, I did.
Whatever, I'll cheers them.
Yes, we just did before I did my shot. We cheers. You were talking though.
I got chicken wing in my tooth. I
But,
got chicken wing up in my tooth.
But I could do one more protein shake of the cookies and cream and one protein bar, and I would be pretty much up to my
That's just bomb.
my grams. I mean, I'm not.
You should do it with almond milk though, because that milk we have is really high in calories.
No.
I don't know. I should finish eating before I do this. I can't eat and drink. I don't know why. Am I the only one like that? Oh well. Cheers again, because I wasn't ready. All right, here we go.
Oh, I see blew out my face.
Sorry. Okay, that one was a little gross because I have like food layered on my tongue and then you do that and it's not like a clean palate and it just like sticks on it. I know it's really gross. What are people saying?
I don't know.
I probably have food
Somebody said
allergies.
become a farmer. I would love to farm and garden my own food. We live
I
in the
know,
desert
right?
though. That would be so cool.
She's so cute. Thank you, Shelly. The dance for silly. Shelly is silly.
And I done a meow meow meow. Let me get the cut.
What are we all talking about? Is the cat doing better? What's wrong? Nothing wrong with my cat. Oh, Spare.
Oh, Spare. Yes, he's actually coming around.
Dude, he like
Yes, he
knew.
As soon as we did that video
He keeps
about
coming
possibly
out.
giving him away, he sensed it and he started coming back around.
Yeah.
And we both felt horrible. We got so many hate comments for
I
that.
know, dude.
Man,
you
we
know
got
how
so much
hard-
hate thrown at us for
You
that.
know how
but-
hard that video was for me to do? It was so hard. It was like
Yeah.
to come out there and be like, hey, I'm getting rid of my baby. That's like, it was not easy, but there's always gonna be haters. And I know everybody's like, give him more time, and I took that into consideration, and I'm glad we did, because there was a couple people who reached out to us wanting him. So if we wanted to, we could have given him away, and we didn't. So
No, we didn't.
I think okay. I told Mary this. I'm pretty sure it was Mary. And like right after we made that video, like that night, like I was going through like all my pictures in my phone of like them as babies and Spare, and I literally almost started crying. I was so like heartbroken. I was like, but like he's like our baby. Like he's been with us from the beginning. Like when I
He
started
was the first cat we got.
I started like picturing like our lives like without him, and like all of our silly songs we sing around the house, like
Yeah.
like Space for Hair or Space for
Steady
Chair,
Amore,
Steady
steady.
Amore. Like
Yeah.
all of our little stupid songs have to do with Spare, and it was just like a flood of emotions. Like, oh my God, like I'm not gonna be able to sing these songs anymore and not think of him, or like it was like kind of like traumatic. And so I was like. And the next thing you know, like I see him coming around the corner and he's coming out, and I was like, oh thank God, because I was just like about to have a meltdown. Hi, baby.
This is the baby doll.
Hi, baby. Get your paws. Hi, baby. Yes. Hi, baby. Hi, everybody.
This is Taro, the Zen kitty.
No, they got a shared
Yeah,
page
well,
now.
yeah, I changed my page to both of the cats.
I'm gonna feed the girls upstairs in that room.
Okay, in the workout room. Say hi, Taro. I'm not playing. I think a lot of people like think that I'm just joking, but when I say I want to be like this cat, man, he is so cool.
I think I would love you more if you were like Taro.
You hear what she just said? She said she would love me more if I was more like Taro. That was below the belt, baby. No, I'm just playing. No, but seriously though, he is so cool. He has like the most chill, cool fucking attitude. Look at him. He's just cool. He's just like, all right, what are we doing next?
He's just like, look at my bushy tail.
Say hi, buddy. Say hello.
Taro, my love.
He's just so cool and so chill. Like I've never seen him get mad. No, he bullies Spare sometimes.
I think they just play. But no, yeah, maybe.
He definitely wants to be the man of the house.
Oh yeah, we pulled a spread on that.
Yes. She wanted me to pull a spread on the cat, so I pulled a spread on him, and he wants to be the man of the house.
I
Oh
said,
yeah.
how does he feel about me? I wanted to know how he felt about me.
Yeah.
And he wants to be the man of the house, and he wants to be able to talk to me,
Yep.
communicate with me.
So
This is
he doesn't look too impressed right now. Look at the look on his face. You should see the look on his face right now. It's so hilarious. He's just like, oh, why are the humans making me do this stupid shit?
He's like, God, can't you be out of the picture already? So just me and Leah. He's secretly in love with me. I think.
He's my baby. He's the baby.
I think I just want mommy.
No, he's the baby. I could use him as a pillow. I could use him as a pillow. He's my baby pillow.
Aww.
All right. You done, boy? He's like, get me out of the spotlight, human.
He doesn't understand.
Now I'm covered in hair.
Yes.
Yes, if any of y'all ever see me out in public and I'm covered in hair, that's why. I'm covered in hair now. It's kind of embarrassing. Because it's hard not to give him hugs and stuff, but every time you give him hugs, you get covered in his hair.
Or like the first time I met you, how hairy your shirt was.
Well, that was different, though.
But still.
That was Tina's dog. Tina had to, like, y'all remember, I don't know, y'all, my old school fans, I used to live with this lady named Tina, and she had this dog that would shed like a motherfucker, dude. And you couldn't wear anything black. You couldn't walk through the house, and you would walk through the house and come back out and you'd be covered in black hair. That was something totally unrelated. But if any of y'all ever see me out in public here in Vegas, and you see me covered in hair, that's why, because I like to love on my cat. So I have a lint roller, I do, but yeah, I don't always use it. So what's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in for this day of rest and relaxation. I needed it bad. Come to Vegas and meet us? Yeah, maybe. We're boring though. We are boring people. We hang out at the house. We don't really do anything.
We're not boring. We're cool.
No, I mean just like day to day. We don't really do shit. Not really. We just hang out at the house and work. I make videos all day.
No, really.
That's all I do. I'll show you my office.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna show them the office. Here is the lovely office. It's kind of messy, maybe. This is my office. This is my seat right here. That's where I sit and make my videos. And here's where Leah sits and does emails. Leah sits right here, and I sit right here. And I got my tripod adjusted way higher than it normally is, but this is my seat right here. See what I'm saying? And Leah sits right next to me and does emails. She's so cool, man. I never, ever thought that I would find a woman that could hang with my lifestyle. Now I got a woman that manages my business for me. So this is the office. This is the YouTube room. And the house came like this. That's why I was like, dude, this house was meant for us, man. Because this room right here came with this desk built in. And I was like, oh my God, dude. She's got her space all decked out. She's got this cool little light right here. And there's her computer. And this is my space. This is where I sit. This is what I look at. This is what I see when I am, hang on. That's what I see when I'm sitting down shooting videos. This is my view that you all don't get to see when I'm doing videos. I get to look at, this is my crystal collection with Buddha. And there's, well, I alternate my plants, my cactuses. Like I'll switch them out, you know, and take them outside so they can get some sun. And we got this piece of amethyst. And here's all my cards that I grab when I'm reading and I'm doing videos. You know, I never pull two spreads from the same deck twice. And I got this little gong too. I saw this as like a recommended suggestion on Amazon. And I was like, man, you know what? That looks cool. Hang on, let me see if I can. I don't really use it. It's just more of a decorative piece than anything. But I mean, it serves its purpose. It looks cool. Hang on. So, yeah, these are my decorate. And this isn't a decoration though. This is actually, I clear the vibration in the air with this right here, you know? So anyway, behind the scenes, the channel is called Rich and Leah Behind the Scenes. So this is behind the scenes. So.
You've shown our office like a million times.
Hmm?
I thought you.
Okay, well, there's always new faces here, so.
Are there?
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
We've gotten like.
I thought we always have like the same.
No, in the last month, this channel has gotten close to 1,000 new subscribers. So, which is pretty good for this channel. Pretty good. We're about to hit 10,000 on this channel.
So it's healthy. It's like feta cheese and spinach.
It
and
looks good.
You can look. Let's get the littlest piece. This one right here. Let's cut you something like that. Where you can still, your taste buds are still satisfied, but your body's not suffering.
Yeah, but all I got to do is drink one protein shake and I'm fucking good. I don't need that.
Yeah, but okay, this is how diets crash. Is when you don't give yourself something that you want. Like that, you smell it and it smells good, and you don't like satisfy that craving, you're gonna snap eventually in the future. Do you want a sliver like this?
No.
All right, we'll keep up the good work then. Oh, you're gonna take the big piece then.
Well, cut it then. I don't. Meh.
I said get a little sliver and then you take the whole entire big ass slice. Men don't listen.
Yeah, listen, I heard you.
You hear what you want. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. You think I'm dumb? You think I'm stupid? See this little tiny thing right here.
Okay. So what this is gonna do is it's gonna tease me.
No, it's not. It's supposed to quench your cravings. Because if you just smell it, you're gonna like die of like not getting any of it.
It's gonna tease
and
me.
It's gonna make you snap.
And now now I want to snap and eat the whole thing.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go grab a protein bar
Are
here
you
after I'm done with
opposite
this.
then? Well, then quit eating it. Are you opposite than most people then? Are you just like as soon as you get a taste, you're like, oh my god, I need more.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like a drug
I
addict.
thought you could like do just a little bit and be like, oh, okay, now I'm good.
No. Here's what I need.
Well then shit, get the fuck away. What are you doing?
I'll show you what I need. I need a protein bar.
Well, I feel bad now. I'm sorry. I thought you were like.
That's only 13 grams though. Let's get one of the high. Peanut butter.
Peep out our whatever that is. Our pantry.
I got, I thought I had more than this, but.
Peep out the pantry, yo. I think I just spit. Sorry. If you guys
Get a protein bar, and this will kill it for me. This will do it.
R.I.P. Well, it says she's right. Don't deprive yourself. Yes. See, normal people just eat bars and shakes. Yeah. Okay. Us normal people, we already know Rich is a little off. That's why we love him. But normal people, like you crave like whatever you smell. You're like, oh my god, I had to have that in my mouth.
I never said I was normal.
Oh, we know that. But like normally you just like have a little bit of it and then you're like, okay, I'm satisfied. I got to taste it. For me anyways, I'm all about tasting
Here's
it.
Sperry.
I thought I drank my shot.
Here's Sperry. I poured you another one.
Oh yeah, he knows what time it is. He is on the clock, by the clock. He's like, okay, it is my meal time.
Okay,
And then
I
he-
gotta feed him.
He comes over here and he starts begging us for his nummy nums. He knows nummy nums time is around, and as soon as Rich wakes up, and then around 6 o'clock at night. What time is it right now?
It's almost 6.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna feed him one of these.
5:45.
He likes these things right here. Tuna and shrimp lickable treat.
He knows it's time for nummy nums.
Come here, Bubby.
Nummy nums.
I love you. Come here.
We always start saying that we love him. I always say I love you, but Rich is starting.
I
think
say it
that's
more
cool.
now because,
I think that's sweet.
like what I was just talking about earlier, like what you say to a person or to a thing affects it, like
yeah,
physically.
just like the water and just like the food you put in
Yeah,
your
just
body.
like water. If
I wanna try this.
if you say I hate you to water,
Oh.
they can like instrument how bad it fucks the
You
water
freeze
up.
it, and it freezes
Yeah.
just like nasty and like brown. And you say I love you to water. It crystallizes into these beautiful snowflakes.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta watch my video on it. We're not gonna talk about it. Cállate. But yeah. Dang, we've already been recording for an hour.
Yeah.
You can't see me back there with my pizza.
No, I couldn't, because it was like this.
Oh. I'm like, you guys probably saw me all picking out.
No.
How do you stay motivated and structured working from home? Oh, that's because he has a lovely manager like me who keeps him in check at all
No, that is a good question though, because we struggle with it sometimes. We do. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't.
We do as a unit. Like getting on the same page, you know, it can be hard.
It
That-
can be hard because I want him to do certain things and he knows he wants to do other things and well, but I feel like we're pretty good at communicating and coming
Yeah.
to an agreement on what should be done and this and that.
Yeah. But I know.
Oh, like from working from home.
Well, now we're better at it, but we struggled with it for a while. I struggled with it for a while because, like I said, I'm 32, and all throughout my 20s, like I was extremely poor and broke, and like made minimum wage and was always broke. So I was in that work for another person, wake up to an alarm, and bust my ass off, scared because somebody else is looking down my shoulder, you know, and make a paycheck for somebody else.
What has changed?
energy.
I still look down your shoulder. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but
I'm like, how many you got to do? Let's see what we're doing today. Let's get let me see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I do get like that with him.
But now it's more like, okay, well, I work for myself. I make my own money. I am my boss. At the end of the day, the business name is my name, and it's really easy to say, man, fuck, I don't want to work today. I don't want to do anything, you know? And especially, like, say I overwork myself. Say, oh man, you know, I set like this little goal and say, okay, well, I want to make this much money in 3 days. And I start making that much money, and then halfway through it, I overwork myself. And I say, oh, I don't want to do it. I'm done, man. You know, and then I have this other voice in me going, oh, you have to do it. Make this money, you know? And I'm like, no, I don't want to, you know? And it's just like it turns into this internal battle in my head that it's taken me a while to actually get to the point to where I treat it just like working for another person, you know? So I wake up in the morning, we have a routine in the morning. I get up every single morning at 5:45, and I get the kids and I take them to daycare and come back. And before Leah wakes up, I like at least to have one video done. Whether it's a personal reading or a reading on my main channel, I like to at least have one video done before she wakes up. And it took a while, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds all nice and pretty, you know. Oh, I work from home and, you know, you're all successful and shit. And it's cool, but I'm gonna tell you what, it's hard. It's not easy. Oh no. It took me a minute, and I'm still adjusting.
Used to it.
Are we used to it yet?
I think I'm pretty used to it. Personally.
Yeah.
But I've been slacking on my crystal page and stuff like that. I kind of like lost the passion for it a little bit, but now I think I want to focus more on like candles and bath bombs.
Candles and bath bombs.
With crystals in it. Still got the crystal theme, but as far as necklaces go, I don't know. I think I just kind of like lost that spark. But I know I'm being pushed to like maybe do something a little bit more
She is.
in some kind
She
of
is.
direction.
No, I know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I know Universe is really trying to scream at her right now, and she's not wanting to answer the call. And that's cool. It's gonna keep ringing. Your phone's gonna keep ringing. Bring, bring. Universe is calling her for something pretty big, and
I have to get over my ego, like we all are, so I can be a good example for you guys.
yeah.
Come on. You want another piece or no?
Me?
No. Okay.
Oh.
Where is it? Where's your...
The butt heads are down here.
Did you eat it all?
Come here, Amy.
You need to eat a little bit more. Eat half of that.
Hi,
Go sit down.
I'm the smallest and youngest one.
Sit down.
This is Amy. It's about time for you to go to bed here in a minute.
I love their pizza.
Then take the green stuff out.
Did you all eat up there?
And then like it. Amy, you want another piece? Well, you came down here and said that you want another piece. You just want to come down here and see what we're doing.
Hello.
And there's Nevaeh.
I got taller.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube right now.
I want to be
They want to be YouTubers. Nevaeh wants to be a YouTuber.
Me too. I'm gonna do just like my daddy.
No, I don't know if you would want to do that, baby.
Do. I want to be just like you.
I'm like, who left?
They want to be YouTubers. We have like kids YouTube that we've been showing them, and they see all these kid YouTubers, and they're like, "I want to be a YouTuber, Daddy." You know, they've been begging me for like months now. Daddy, will you let me be a YouTuber? And I'm like, not right now, no.
We beg them every
And
day,
eat that.
No, not every day. They used to,
This?
but
but now we only do it at certain times. Only when Daddy gets something, we say, "Daddy, can we be a YouTuber?"
You said you didn't Nevaeh say she likes spinach?
You said that before.
She
You don't
said,
like it?
I
man?
love spinach, and now you're saying that's what that's on there, spinach.
Oh, I don't like it on pizza. Buddy.
Okay.
All right, Amy, if you're done, go.
I'm on live YouTube.
Okay.
You've been live on YouTube.
Shower.
Amy.
Shower.
Shower time, Amy. Now.
And you're not taking 30 minutes in there. I'm gonna start Alexa.
Okay. Set for 15 minutes.
You got 15 minutes starting now. Ready? Go.
No.
Go.
Hey Alexa, start timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Starting now.
Starting
If you'd like,
Hey, I
you can
need a
give
shot.
multiple commands without saying Alexa every time. To enable
What?
this feature, just ask me to turn on follow-up mode.
What'd she say?
You don't have to say her name every time. She said. Honestly, I'm not into these little robot things. I think they're all listening to our
We've already
conversations.
put little droids inside of you. We know what you're thinking already, right? You don't need to say my name. I know what you're thinking.
Go ahead.
You don't need to say my name. I know what you're thinking.
No, I heard what you're saying, but what are you talking about?
Ha-
Oh, her?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know what you were
What do you mean we
saying.
don't need to say your name? Like
I had no idea what you were referring to. I'm like so lost.
referring to that. You don't need me to say your name. You
No,
know,
she's
like
saying no. She's saying that we can turn on a different feature that we can just be like a follow up, like how much time left, and then she'll like know. I think,
okay. The AI is getting smarter.
which is freakier and scarier. I'm ready to go swim a little bit or float. Oh God, I'm not ready for this right now. I think I should just. Where's my beer? I had a beer.
Beer.
This is my own. Using your ranch.
All right.
I thought this sauce was buffalo sauce.
No, it's mild sauce for the chicken.
Thank you, Caslow. What are the girls' signs? This one right here is an Aquarius, and the other little one that was over here just a minute ago was a Gemini. We got two little airheads. Bahrain,
Huh?
aren't you an airhead?
No.
Actually, she's an Aquarius with an Aries moon, so she's like a little air fireball. So
Wipe it off, please.
You can do it.
Aqua and Gemini, yeah. Yeah. So needless to say, they like to talk.
Oh God.
Talk, 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 talk.
They like to make noise.
That's an understatement.
They like to make noise.
That's an understatement. For sure.
Well,
An orb moved behind me? Oh hell no, better not. What?
Car in the driveway.
Your dad's?
I can tell it's not ours.
That's your dad's car.
a car.
They're saying that there's somebody's car in our driveway.
Ew. Because
And I went and looked and it's just your car in the driveway. And they're saying, no. And I was like, okay, well then where's daddy's car? And they're like, in the garage. I'm like, well then where's my car?
when is
In the garage. They're just trying to do what they do best.
Yeah, they like to say shit
doing-
just to get you talking.
They're
and
doing the air thing.
the air thing. See, that's why people, when they find out I'm an Aquarius, they're like, are you really an Aquarius? Because I have a moon and rising in Virgo. So even though, yes, I am an airhead, I am an Aquarius, I have a moon and rising in Virgo. So that's why most people don't really believe I'm an Aquarius. And most people assume I'm a Scorpio. You know, people try to guess my sign all the time, and
I
that's
always wondered what your sign was when I first started watching you. I had no idea. And then when we first started talking, that's when I asked you. Because I didn't know what.
You didn't even know?
I didn't even know what sign you were.
Oh wow, I didn't know hers either. I thought she was like a Cancer.
My bad. I'm sorry, everyone. Hey!
It's not funny. Because I'm trying to teach you not to do that, and then you do it when we're on camera.
Sorry.
That's even worse, okay?
Sorry.
Manners matter.
Did y'all get the pool yet?
No.
No, we're about to go
but
get in the pool.
anyway, what were we saying about our signs?
Yeah, that you didn't know my sign. I didn't know hers either. I thought she was like a Cancer.
I always kind of like wondered what yours might have been.
Well, I went through this big long phase of water signs. Like I attracted water signs for the longest time. It was all Cancer and Scorpio, you know, and then one Pisces. Y'all know, y'all know Sabrina, right? But other than that, though, like I always attracted water signs, you know, and like of all, I just look back on my life. And the connections, I don't care what kind of connection it was, whether like it's friendship or coworkers or relationships. Sagittarius has always like I click, man. Like if we like meet up, we could be like bump in the grocery store, and I don't make friends very easily. Ask her. Like I'm not social. Like I'm in public. I'm kind of like I got this cold ice wall over me, just like you know. But Saggies are the only people who have ever been able to like connect with me like on the instant, you know? And when we first started talking, I remember I finally looked at your Facebook page and saw you were a Saggy, and I'm like, hell yeah! You know? I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I love that. I love it.
I know, because I'd always hear you say on your videos, like, my favorite sign is a Saggy. And I'm like, oh, he'd really like me.
She knew before me.
I always knew that we'd get along really well, and then knowing that, I'm like, oh, if he ever gets the chance to talk to me, he will love me. And I somehow manifested that to be true.
Somehow.
Because I'd always say that. I think every time I watch it, I'd be like, if he ever got the chance to meet me or talk to me, he'd love me. And I don't know, I just like knew that for a fact. And it turned out to be a fact.
Turns out it was a fact.
I'm the master manifester over here.
Yeah, and you are going to need to tell people what you know about manifestation.
I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't feel like people like really care. So that's why I'm like,
well,
I don't know. I'm so hesitant.
Well, yes, there are people who don't care. Okay, well, fuck those people. You know, like
yeah, I guess I don't have to listen.
no, there is a very large group of people who need your input because we are one unit, and right now we are only functioning at like half capacity because I'm the one who's spitting all the knowledge, and she has a lot she could say, but she's so reserved. She's so like she holds back and doesn't believe that anything she says is really meaningful. And I get it. I was there too, you know? You're just gonna have to find that spark, and universe is screaming at her.
Yeah, you know? Through my foot.
Yeah, through many different ways. Universe is screaming at you that there's a lot of people out there that need to hear what you have to say. And as a matter of fact, I think that there's a very decent portion of my audience that if they heard what you have to say, it would really drive the nail in the coffin and, you know, give a certain group of people like the clarity they need. Like, oh, wow, you know, because I get it. Like, I feel kind of guilty sometimes. I'm like, okay, well, I'm a man and I'm giving women advice. So
yeah, that is true.
like I just got done saying a minute ago, like I don't take advice from certain people. Well, why should a woman take a man's advice, you know? So I totally get it. I'm like, I'm a man and I'm giving women advice.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of women out there are more willing to take a man's advice who knows what he's talking about rather than just another woman who's just talking to say what us women want to hear. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I think that's a part of the reason why I liked watching your channel is because you do get to hear that male's point of view and that perspective. And I mean, at the same time too, I know there are girls out there who want to hear a woman's side too. I'm not like saying no, I shouldn't. Like, I'm not trying to like back out of that. I'm just saying that there are those girls who look more to the male, like it's kind of like a father figure in a way. Like, you look to fathers or men for advice on men, and then you look, I don't know how to explain it. Like, if you were having women problems, would you go would you ask a woman or would you more likely ask a man?
Right, I got you.
Like something like that.
Well, I guess I'm talking about, because right now at the point that we're at, especially with everything going on in the world and at the state society is at right now, we don't really have time to focus on our perspectives. Like, well, this is what I think should be. We need to draw that line between what I want and that little part of me that observes my thoughts and emotions, you know? And at that point, like once you connect to that part of you that observes your thoughts and emotions, we're all the same gender. We are all the same source. We're all the same everything, you know? So
I don't know, maybe also just to add to that, like maybe like women are a lot more like they see things from like an emotional side like point of view, and then like men see it just kind of like factual, like how it is. So maybe that's like another reason why they would like come to you more, because I don't know. Everybody's different. So
well, I still.
But that just like kind of popped in my head right there because.
I mean, you're right. No, I'm not, you are very right. But I still firmly believe that you have a lot to say.
Yeah, I know, because I'm not really that kind of like fluffy duffy person either. I mean, I can be, but like if you go to a woman and be like, oh, he cheated on me, blah, 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 the woman's going to be like, it's okay, honey, fuck that guy. He was you're so much better than that, blah, blah. And you go to a guy, he's like, he would just say it like a lot more different. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's Apple's lost, what the hell? And then it's just like you get two different sides of the spectrum.
Well,
instead of them being like, I don't know really what I'm trying to say. I need to sit down and understand.
yeah, we've had a couple of drinks. So not right now, but eventually.
Not right now.
No, not right now. But eventually, I think we are going to be expanding to where you get to hear more of her side.
I think we are overanalyzing. I think I'm going like way too deep into it.
But eventually, we need to hear your side. We need to hear.
I know. I'm so like.
We don't get to hear much of Leah's perspective. You know, she's kind of like in the shadows and just kind of hangs back in the corner. But
Yeah.
you need to step out in the spotlight, baby.
Well, follow me on my YouTube channel, Sheeta Leah.
Well, you got to put videos on it.
I tried. Okay, so you guys saw the video I made on his channel yesterday. That took me like 5 times to like one of the times the cats were like at the door and they were like shaking it, and I thought one of the kids were at the door, so I'm like, what?
Oh, really?
I'm like mad at one of them, and then like the other ones, like there actually was a kid at the door, and then like another one, oh, I told you I was like, I said like perfect, and then right at the end I was like, I like froze up, and I'm like, I can sit on here and I can like talk to like a live stream like perfectly, like I don't have any problem with this, but as soon as I know like I'm not talking to nobody but myself, I psych myself out, and I'm like, this is weird, like I'm literally talking to myself, like what am I gonna say, like it's weird. But oh,
Well.
thanks Monique. Cheetah Leah, right?
I got to pee. I'll be right back.
You always have to pee.
I always have to pee.
Wow, our house looks so big behind me. A Sperry! Sperry amare. You didn't even need a snubby nums. Spare, spare. Spare, spare, come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here, honey. Have your nubby nums. Come here. If a lot of people are around, he gets too scared. And he won't eat. Probably because we're like all crowded around their food bowl. Look what I got them. It's so cute. Hold on. How do I turn this around? Oh, this right here. It says, you had me at meow. Meow. Go over there, Spare Spare. Okay, look. We have a little audience here. They're like, what is this? A tripod? What is a tripod? What are these? Come here, Spare. Look, look. Oh my gosh, he's so scared. He's a little skittish guy. There's your nummy nums. Maybe he doesn't want it. I don't know. Look at his skunk tail, too. Little skunky. Rich is like, this is his favorite food. And he like doesn't even lick it. Spare didn't eat his food. I'm making fun of you because you're like, this is his favorite food. And he like doesn't even eat it. All right, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like tired of standing. Can we like go outside or something?
Yeah, we can go outside. I need to grab a cigar.
Ew.
She hates it.
I hate smoke.
Oh, well. So I'm not going to be able to enjoy cigars for very long, but she's giving me a pass here. So it's my last one, actually. Anyway, let's go sit by the pool.
How many Stogies did you buy?
I bought a pack yesterday when I thought your friends were coming over.
Yeah.
And this is the last one, so after this one, I don't have any more.
Alexa. Off. All right, I gotta go check on Amy. The shower. Oh man.
What?
Amy. Amy. Try to phone it. Don't come up here. I'm checking on Amy in the shower.
Okay. Oh, in the shower. Oops. I don't know. Hey, I'm gonna go outside, okay?
Hey, 15 minutes is that time? 15 minutes is over. Let's run off.
I did stop smoking, and then I started again. No, I didn't start smoking again. I picked up Black and Miles and started smoking these a couple of weeks ago. And it's not going to be very long-lived because Leah hates it. But I put nicotine down for a long time. Anywho. Do you and don't change you. Yes, beautiful fire. That's what's up. We're going to go out and sit in the... We're not?
I don't know. Nobody needs to write sentences tonight. I'm tired of her not.
What's she doing?
I gave them this soda stuff, that bright red stuff, and they were in that room, with the tile floor in the
Yeah.
workout room. And I said, leave these cups in here. Do not take them in your room. I go in Nevaeh's room, and she has the lid off, and she's drinking her soda in there. So I'm tired of her not listening. She thinks she can just do whatever she wants. No.
So we're not going outside?
Yeah, we are, but I need to get her sentences written.
Uh-oh. Yeah, see, that is the punishment that we give the kids. We make them write sentences. So, like, if the kids keep lying, like, was it last week or the week before? Like a week or two ago, the person at the worker at the daycare came out when I came to pick him up and said, all right, so we're having this problem with Amy. She keeps lying. And I'm like, yeah, we deal with that all day at home. And so we made her write sentences. Honesty is the best policy, you know, like 50 times. So that's the way we discipline the kids. We make them write sentences. And now we're going to have to make Nevaeh write sentences. The kids are always sitting down writing sentences. I don't know any other way to make it, you know, any other way to do it. I'm going to go outside. Yeah, it's a speaker.
Fucking buzzkill, dude. That's irritating.
Leah's mad. Are you mad, baby?
A little bit.
Huh?
A little bit.
Leah's mad. I'm gonna go outside, okay? Let's go dip our feet in the pool. Fucking dog. All right. Let me set you here. Oh. Let me lower you. Hang on. I forgot to take my shirt off. Hold up. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. What's up, y'all? Sorry, I do have a little bit of a buzz. What's new? Nothing really. We are taking a day of rest and relaxation. Big thanks to Rich for sharing behind the scenes. Yeah, I mean, well, this isn't like normal behind the scenes. Like we don't, every day we don't just like get drunk, you know, but we figured we would go ahead and do a chat because I don't know, I would like to be able to do chats as much as possible, you know. Here's Leah. Huh? Am I drunk? No, not quite. I'm buzzing though. Got me a little buzz going. Not drunk though. Ooh, ooh, she turned the bubbles on.
Don't get my fatness in it.
Her fatness. She's fucking whatever.
I just ate a pizza and it's on the bloated side.
I jumped in with my shirt on.
Is her on?
With it on. I got the bottom of my shirt wet. I forgot.
Don't get me in it, bro. Okay, now I look fat.
You don't look fat. She's crazy. She crazy.
I didn't even bring a hair tie. I don't know. I just get so frustrated with him. I'm like venting. I'm gonna vent right now.
Go ahead and vent.
No, because there's people who are gonna talk shit, and I just like don't feel like hearing it. It's just like whatever. They think they can get away with shit. They're gonna get caught every single time. Sucks for them, type of thing. Can we put like back here so we have like a better view than our weird house? I don't know. But no, it's very like I think they're at that age kind of like where they. I don't know. They want to know what they can and can't get away with.
They're
Like,
at that age where they test you.
I'm specifically telling them not to do something, and then they're doing it anyway.
They go and do it.
That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday it took Amy 4 hours to clean her room.
Yeah.
She didn't even finish cleaning it until this morning. And yeah, she had consequences for that too, because it shouldn't take her that long. Every time we look on the camera, she's playing around.
Yeah.
And it's just so exhausting. Like, I don't want to have to be on them like every second, but at the same time, if we don't follow through and do something about it, they're just gonna think it's okay to do it all the time. So it's a challenge for sure. Picking and choosing battles is what you say, but then I feel like, okay, I think that's another thing that's my problem, is I think everything is a battle, because in my head I'm like, no, we're gonna nip this in the butt right now so it doesn't happen again, but then I find myself just constantly being like, no, and it's annoying. So yeah, I don't know. I just want to raise them right. Like that's like really important to me. Like I just really want to see them as respectable young ladies. So that's my goal.
Ashley said, do you think alcohol and cigarettes can lower your vibration? They can, yes.
Yeah.
They can. Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing wrong with also, like
No,
I said, everything in moderation.
Where is your vibration? That's the question. Where are you currently vibrating? If you're vibrating here, then yes, it'll lower your vibration down to here. If you're vibrating here, it'll lower it down to here. Yeah. So, yes, it can. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Marlena, I'm tired of hearing myself tell mine the same thing over and over. Yeah, it's so exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
It's so exhausting.
I keep telling her that
I feel like I've never gotten to like mentally prepare myself for this because
That's
I didn't
that Virgo-
I didn't have them from a baby.
that Virgo moon that she has no idea what she's doing. She doesn't know how good she's doing. Like,
To me, I'm like, I'm just like the worst parent ever because if I have to tell them something like 5 times, I just automatically think I'm not doing it right. I don't think of it as, oh, they're kids. You should go get an ashtray. That's why we bought them. We got 2 of them. I just automatically think I'm like doing it wrong. So, yeah, it's very frustrating. Or when they like draw on things. Well, you guys are almost 10 years old. You shouldn't be drawing on stuff. But it's alright, I really do see the light at the end of the tunnel, which is a great sign. I think I'm just, us women, we get a little frustrated sometimes. More than men do, because we have so much, these, hormones in us, and we're like, there's all these girls.
well, you don't
I just feel,
understand.
so bad. I don't really like venting about it.
No, you don't really. You don't understand.
Life. It's real life. It's real shit. Everybody goes through it.
You don't really understand the position you're in right now, because you hear a lot of stories of couples getting together and the man taking care of another man's kids, but I never hear of a woman taking care of another woman's kids. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but you don't really hear that. That's not very common,
Thank you.
You don't really hear that. And she has that Virgo moon where she's like real critical of herself, and yeah, I think, I know, it's not I think's ass, I know that as many times as I have tried with dating other women to try to come, I couldn't even go visit my kids, and it's like, as soon as me and you get together, we get a little bit established, then universe is like, hey, open the door. And the universe didn't just open the door, the universe opened the door and grabbed us and drug us into it, So, I already know it's part of the plan. This was the soul contract.
Yeah.
This was the plan, And if you all, I'm not going into detail about the people that I was associated with in the past. I'm not going to do that, But if you compare who was taking care of my kids before I was granted access by the universe to come get my kids back, and look at what they have now, it's unreal, man. I mean, the way they live now, the kids have it made now, they have every fucking thing that I could have ever dreamed of giving them, there's no way it could get any better for them. There is no possible way that the universe could ever, I can't say the universe, I can't say that, but there's no way that you could ever try to arrange it differently to where the kids have it better, And she is constantly beating herself up like, well, I guess I'm not doing it right. Yeah, you are.
I know. You're so... It sounds like you're yelling at the neighbor. But yeah, no, I guess so. I guess it's different when they're not your actual kids because you don't know. I can't explain it. If you have stepkids, then maybe you know what I'm saying. But I feel like they are obviously meant to be with us for a reason because we don't really have too many responsibilities. We do in a way, but at the end of the day, we don't really have too many stressful things to worry about. So it's best if the kids are our most stressful thing rather than people who live in homes where it's constant stress at work, stress with money, stress with this, stress with that, and then you have your kids that are stressful on top. Oh God, I'd fucking snap.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, there's no freaking way. I don't know how most people do that. I really don't.
Well, that's why.
I don't. Props to whoever has to do that. Like, I just couldn't imagine. Oh, and I saw this commercial yesterday, and it was this deaf guy, and he lives with his daughter, who's like a toddler. Imagine being deaf and having to raise a toddler who you can't hear and who you can't talk to because they don't know sign language. Oh my God. I was like watching it on TV late last night, and I was like, oh my God, I thought I had it bad. No, this shit. Like, I know I don't have it bad. That's like, sounds silly to say, but like, it kind of puts things into perspective. Like, damn, people are really doing it with a lot like worse situations, you know, and it's crazy what life will put you through sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, there is not a shred of doubt in my mind. Like, not a shred of doubt that if we are on the path that we planned, you know? And like, I mean, people come to me for personal readings all the time and say, am I on the right path? And I tell people all the time, there is no right path, wrong path. You know, there is a plan, but there is no right path, wrong path. But if you could get as close to your path as possible, I would say we're on it, because I remember in 2017, I remember very specifically throwing my hands in the air and saying, okay, I have no control of this. So universe, do your thing.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, Jesus, take the wheel, basically, you know? And now here we are, 3 years later, and I have no complaints, really.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said earlier in the beginning of this chat kind of thing, that it's just a challenge or just a learning process. I like seeing all the private jets coming in, and I'm just like, who's on that? Who's on that?
Ain't no telling.
It's cool. And then, you know what it kind of makes me do? It kind of makes me like manifest us on a private jet one day.
I'm sure we will. See, hey, here's a story that I don't talk about a whole lot. One day when I was homeless, I think I was walking back from one of the feedings. They called them feedings. Okay, I lived in Jeffersonville, Indiana, on the streets, and there was this schedule. All the churches in town would hold feedings for the homeless people at a certain schedule. So everybody got this paper, you know, because I lived in this homeless community, and we would get a printout of like the feedings. Like, if you're hungry, go to this church on Monday and they'll feed you. Like, you go to St. Catherine's on 3rd Street at 12 p.m. for lunch on Monday. Go to St. Mary's on 5th Street on Tuesday at 3 p.m. or whatever. Well, anyway, I was walking back from one of those feedings one day back to the bridge, and it was like a 2-mile walk, and I'm just like fucking hanging my head down. And this car cruises down the street and slams the brakes and said, hey! And I looked, and this motherfucker said, hey! And I looked and I said, what? And he goes, one of these days, you're gonna be riding around in a limousine with a chauffeur riding you around. You're gonna be famous. And I stared at him. Like, how do you respond to that? You know, I just stared at him like,
Maybe he was trying to just motivate you.
I don't know, but that stuck with me.
Or it could have been a sign. I don't know.
At the time, I felt like, what is he telling me?
Can I get in the video?
Oh, yeah.
He always blocks me out all the time. His big old crisscross applesauce legs. But yeah. Someone asked me if I was an only child. Yes. I was. I was, and I think that makes things harder. No! I don't want to get my hair wet. Oh, good, I saved it. I got my hair trimmed, so it's not as long as it used to be.
Look how Leah's separated from you when you said you wanted.
To get in there? What? When I said I wanted to get in the video? Okay, hater.
Right.
We're not separating at all. We're trying to get in the video. That stinks.
There's a lot of people who compete to get my attention. And it's like, let me see how crazy I can be to try to get this person's attention, you know? And I watch it all day.
And
every
there's
day.
a lot of people, like, we were talking about this today. I'm like, if I have a certain opinion about something, I don't go, like, searching for the opinions I don't like.
Right.
And then just, for instance, on Instagram. Okay. So if anybody follows me on Instagram and you've read my bio, a lot of people have things to say about that. And they'll message me and be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. But it's funny because when I go to their profile, they literally have no followers, no pictures. And I don't know. Okay. Let me see if I can use an example without using what I have on there. Let's see. I'm going to make everybody curious now. They're all going to go on there.
No, they all know. Basically.
Anyways, okay, so I don't even know. I don't want to, like, if I'm allowed to say it. Am I allowed to say it? Do you care? 'Cause
I don't care
really
what
give
you
a
say.
shit.
I don't care.
Okay, so whatever. I don't even care right now. But so I am a Trump supporter. I support our president 100%. To be honest, I don't care who. Well, now I do. But before, back in the day, I wouldn't really care who our president was. I was very supportive of whoever was in office. But nowadays, yeah, I'm very supportive of Donald Trump. And I have my beliefs. And everybody has their own beliefs, which is great. That's fine. But if somebody doesn't like our president, I don't purposely go to their page and bash them for
Right.
liking, you know, these pedophiles or whatever you want to
Like,
call them.
yeah.
You know, we all know what's going on. We're not stupid. But you don't see me being like, oh, you like this person, blah, 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 blah. No, you just keep to yourself and you move on if you don't like it. People
Like it's-
will come to my page and
It's
just seriously,
it's
like,
very hilarious how
you know,
like people who don't support Trump will come to you and attack you. But I've never seen a Trump supporter go attack somebody.
exactly. And
But
it's
that's
like,
that's what they accuse Trump supporters of doing. But I've never seen a Trump supporter go out and attack you for
I
what
mean, I'm
you.
sure there might be a few here.
I mean,
and
there might be.
But if for you to have 0 followers, hold on. For you to have 0 followers, 0 photos, 0 everything, and for you to come at me, that means you saw out to message me and you made this fake profile and whatever. Still, it's like, it's weird. If you don't like something, don't pay attention to it.
Right.
You feeding something you hate energy is going to create more of that in your life. So, sucks for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, but I just think that's so
Yeah.
stupid.
I mean, that's basically the consensus that we have nowadays. You know,
Yeah.
I'm allowed to attack you.
And like I say, like, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. If you don't like Trump, that's fine. I'm not going to bash you because you don't. So don't come bashing me because I do. It's retarded. Move on. Find a
Yeah.
hobby.
Yeah. Like, I posted on Facebook the other day, I'm the least political person. Like, I don't care about politics. Because actually, this is way bigger than politics. They use politics to play the game, but it's way bigger than politics. Like, this has nothing to do with politics. But I hate you because you don't hate who I hate. You hate
Yeah.
me. You hate me. You hate me because I like somebody that you hate.
That sounds like high school.
Right.
We're friends because we hate the same person. You're not really friends. You guys are both just little fucking haters. Okay?
Right. That's the thing. It's like, okay, if you like Biden, cool.
Yeah, like,
Right
I mean,
on,
yeah,
okay.
in our heads we're gonna be like,
I don't really care. I am not gonna go out of my way to come attack you because you like Joe Biden.
I'm not going
You know
on
what I'm saying?
Instagram and looking up hashtag Biden just to find all the profiles.
I'm not
or,
gonna come
like,
attack you because you like Obama. I don't care. You are entitled to like whoever you want to like, but you come attack me because I'm a Trump supporter. That's kind of fucked up, you know. I'm gonna come attack you, and I'm going to be everything that I'm accusing you of being. I'm gonna
yeah,
attack
and
you.
the thing
you know.
is too, like, honestly, I have family members who straight up hate Trump. Okay, so I don't know. I don't really know what my point was on that one. I kind of lost it, but my family, I think it's different because my family knows. I think I've learned it from them. Is that, you know, just because you have an opposing, what is that word I'm thinking of?
Opposing beliefs and opinions.
Opinions, doesn't mean you sit there and you make a fool of yourself.
Yeah,
about
you
it.
don't attack people who believe
Yeah,
differently than you.
You agree to disagree and
Right.
you move on. That's what being an adult is, and a lot
Right.
of you guys don't.
And like I
know
said
that.
earlier on Facebook, if we're debating something, if you
Lisa, shut up.
if you immediately come to me and your side of your debate is nothing but what you heard on the news, I don't care really what you have to say, you know? Like somebody just said, support good, not evil. Well, where do you get what is good? Like, how do you know what's good? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
So,
I'm not saying you, I don't know who you are or what you think is good. I'm just saying generally. People say, support good, not evil. Okay, well, where do you get your definition of what is good? Like, most people come to me and attack me because the news told them what is good. The news told them, the media told them what is good and what is evil, you know? And it's like, do you have an opinion of your own at all?
Yeah.
Do you look around your own life? Like, I'm gonna look around at my life. I'm gonna look at my neighbor's life. I'm gonna take my face away from the phone, away from the TV, and I'm gonna look around and see what's really going on here. That's where I draw my conclusions. I take my face away from the phone and I say, okay, what's going on in real life? You know? And there is people who say, no, you are an asshole because the news says you're an asshole. You know? So that's what started this tangent.
I know.
But anyway.
In brighter news, let us be your news.
No, not really. I mean, eventually.
We'll be your news. New news station. New news station. Yeah, whatever. No, I was going to say something totally different, though. In other news, we haven't even lived together for a full year.
No,
Yeah.
not until,
Was it the 28th or
I don't
something?
remember.
Did we tell them about our anniversary? How it went? I don't think we've done live since our anniversary because I felt like shit. It took me like 2 days to recover, like, from my hangover. It was ridiculous. We got kicked out of a casino. Well, I mostly got us kicked out of the casino. I don't know if I really want to go into details of that, but yeah. Too many drinks. I don't know. I kind of want to say it, but there's so many haters.
Say it. Who cares? I don't give a fuck.
Well, I had a little too many drinks. Obviously. How every good story starts. Well, I was drunk this one time, and no, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to say it. There's not really much to say. It was just, you know, I get the casinos have to do what they have to do to stay open. That's fine. You know, you have to wear your mask. And some of you know how I feel about masks. and we wear a mask, but we keep our nose out. And at the casinos, I understand they have a job to do, but if they're constantly telling me to put it over my nose, I get a little irritated. Like, I'm playing your game, I have it on my face, okay? If I need to breathe, I can't breathe, like, straight up. And I know you guys can't either when you're wearing a mask. You can't fucking breathe, okay? If you say you can, you fucking can't. You're lying.
Either masks work or they don't. If masks work, then give everybody masks and open the country up. If they work. If
Yeah.
masks work, then give everybody a mask and open the whole country up. But you give people masks and then also close the country, then
And
there's some
if
liars
the
crossing
6
here.
feet, if having
Right,
6 feet
right.
from each other works, then, you
Right.
know, whatever.
If all this shit works, then why are we still closing the country down? If masks and social distancing works, then why are we closing the country down?
Yeah. Well, anyways, so I was playing their little stupid game, but when they start telling me to cover my nose, I get a little irritated. And then after I have a couple drinks, you know, I'm gonna say something because I don't like that. And this is the funny part too, is that okay? So if you are gambling at a casino, I like to play blackjack. That's what I do. That's my thing. I fucking kick ass at blackjack, okay? So I like to play blackjack. So I'm sitting at the blackjack table, and you can, when you're taking a drink of your alcohol, you don't need to wear the mask. But when you're done with your drink, you need to put the mask back on, okay? So they kept telling me, oh, you need to wear the mask over your nose. Mask over your nose. I was like, okay, so basically what I just said right now. I'm like, okay, so if I'm taking a drink, I don't have to wear the mask, but if I'm not drinking, then I need to wear the mask. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, well, that's fucking stupid. So I grabbed my drink, I put my straw in my mouth, and I just sat there and I like sipped. I just slowly sipped on my drink like the whole entire time. But this was like after they like were telling me to like put my mask on like the whole time. Like I had it on. It was just like, I need to breathe. I can't fucking breathe and shit, you know? And like they got so mad at the blackjack. They were like, that's it. Or no, that wasn't even it. But we got security call on us first before that. Because I wouldn't do it. Because I said, I can't breathe. How are you going to tell me, like, I need to breathe? And they're like, well, then don't gamble. And I said, that's discrimination. You're discriminating against me because I can't breathe. And they're like, they called security. So we had to talk to security and a police officer and blah, blah, blah. And then I confirmed that with security, like, okay, well, then I'll just drink the whole time then. And then, so I went over to the blackjack table and I sat there with a straw in my mouth and just slowly sipped, which wasn't a good idea because I was already pretty drunk. So that's getting me more drunk. So, yeah. And they got mad. They're like, that's it. Get out of here. And then we had to get escorted out. And I was like, fuck you guys. And I was like so annoyed.
It was awesome.
I know, but it was like so
But we still had a
embarrassing.
fucking badass anniversary.
It was fun. I just like, ugh. Sorry, that was like a super long like story.
Yeah. Yeah, no. See, here's the thing. Like, they have these maskers and anti-maskers. Here's the thing. I grew up in a medical background. You know, I grew up, my grandmother was a nurse. My aunts and my cousins all went, you know, to be nurses and EMTs and whatnot. I know that viruses are not something that you can protect with a mask, you know? Like that, the masks are meant to protect from bacteria.
Or droplets from surgery. If there's
Yeah,
blood
and
that splashes
the
up,
droplets,
it's gonna block it.
the droplets are bacteria.
Oh, or
You know?
that.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's droplet from bacteria. Like those N95 masks are meant to protect you from tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is a bacteria, which is like 10,000 times bigger than a fucking virus. Like wearing a mask and thinking that protects you from a virus, like, is like putting a chain link fence around your garden and trying to protect it from mosquitoes. You know?
Yeah, they're terrible for you. And I posted, you can even Google it. Like, what is it? What is it when you wear the mask? Is fuck, what's the terminology for it? Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. I don't know the exact
it's
word.
basically the poisoning of it, breathing in your own air.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it's actually a medical term, you know? And I posted something of that on Facebook, simply a screenshot that I got off of Google Images, and instantly flagged and taken out of the, what's it called? The algorithm?
The algorithm, yeah.
Instantly. And
Yeah.
I'm like, if this is fake, then why do doctors learn about this? Why is it in a medical textbook? Why is it even why does it even have a word? Why does it have a name if it's fake?
Right.
You know what I mean? These people are trying to, I don't even know, are we
The
supposed to be
only
talking
thing
about
that
this right now? I
the
thought you don't want
only
to talk about this.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. The only thing that matters is that there is an election this year.
Yeah, well, we know that. but-
The last election was very unfavorable for the deep state. They had a very specific plan to turn this planet into a one world government. And Trump came along and fucked that plan up badly.
and
And
they're throwing
pissed
a
them the
fit.
fuck off. And pissed them off. Like badly. And that's the only thing that matters right now. That's the only thing that matters. Is that the whole plan from the get-go. And I learned, and look, I learned this when I started taking mind mastery school back in 2017. The person that taught me how to do everything I've done. Like, I learned from a NASA aerospace scholar how to go from making minimum wage to living large simply by changing your perspective. And he told everybody, there is a plan set in place to depopulate the planet and turn this into a one world government. And that plan is going to be carried out no matter what you think, you know? And I'm not going to go into details. I'm not going to name his name because I don't know. I don't want to piss him off. He's an Aquarius with a Virgo moon. I don't want to piss him off.
I don't want everybody to think that we're just all doomed. We're not.
That we're what?
That we're all doomed. We're not doomed.
No, hell no.
'Cause
No,
you're
no,
like,
no, no,
oh,
no,
this
no.
is gonna happen.
No, there was a plan. There's a plan. I'm just telling you, there was a plan to turn this planet into a one world government. That was the plan. The plan was to turn this planet into a slave planet. That's the plan.
And there will be timelines with people who go down that
Yes,
road
there will.
and path.
But
That's why it's important for you guys to raise your vibration and not feed into all this bullshit, and don't be scared.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
let it scare you.
Don't be
If
scared.
you're scared by it, you're gonna go down those timelines that
Yeah.
you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
need to just trust that everything's gonna be fine. And don't think about it. Don't watch the news.
So basically the point
Yeah.
that I'm making is this is nothing new to me. I told every one of you who have been watching me for a long time back in December, 2020 is going to be a shit show. Now, it surpassed what I thought it was going to. Like, I had no idea that they were going to fucking pull the shit they pulled. You know,
It's not even over yet.
oh, hell no. No.
The worst is yet to come.
The worst
I'm
is yet to
sure.
come. Oh, yeah.
And the other thing too about the masks is that people try to flip it. They'll try and say, you're inconsiderate, you don't think about other people. No. I'm thinking about myself, because best believe in the fall, if you guys are, I'm sorry, but if you guys are so naive and don't think they're not going to release something else, another type of flu or something, I don't know what to tell you. But you guys need to stay woke and stay aware of your immune system and keep your immune system strong.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be around germs. You're supposed to be around dirt, whatever it is. Okay, I'm not saying have a dirty ass house, but you constantly just breathing in your own air, first of all, is making you sick in its own. Second of all, you're not breathing in natural air that's making you better. You need to keep yourself safe, because if you don't, when this other virus comes around, or whatever the fuck they want to do, because they're capable of doing anything they want,
Yeah.
you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're fucked. So at the end of the day, when people tell me, oh, all you think about is yourself, and blah, 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 like,
No, it's
I don't
not a matter of
care.
that. It's a matter of they have silenced all of the doctors that have been coming out saying this is bullshit. This isn't how
Yeah,
it works.
everybody's
You know,
silent.
it's not a matter of you're thinking about yourself. It's a matter of I understand medical facts. I know medical science, you know? No, I'm not just thinking about myself. I'm thinking about the truth. I'm thinking about reality. I'm thinking about how viruses really work.
But they're messing
Like-
with your emotions. They're making it an emotional game.
Yeah,
and
they're
they're
ma-
making it about you need to care about the other people and you need to, which is fine. Okay, if God, it's such a thin line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing, yeah, to care about your neighbor, but I don't know. I just can't find the words for it right now. At the end of the day, you need to take care of yourself and your family. You come first, because is that person next door to you, are they really going to care about you? Are they going to take care of you? Why do you have to be this big person? I'm learning that right now, and just with family drama, I've always had to be the bigger person in my family who just forgets about stuff. Pretend this didn't happen. Oh, forgive them. No, it comes a time in life where you draw the line and you say, no, fuck that. I'm gonna worry about myself and I'm gonna do what's best for me. I don't care. I'm tired of being the bigger person. And that's how people should feel right now too. Like, you need to worry about yourself.
Right.
And it sounds so fucking selfish, but I don't care how it sounds.
It does. It sounds selfish.
It sounds so terrible, but you need to take that like connotation away from it and just look at it from a different point of view. Like, if we all took the masks off and we all just breathed the normal air, we'd all be fine.
Look at the restaurants. Let me tell you right now, I don't know if many of you know how restaurants work in Vegas, but you walk into the restaurant, you have to have your mask on when you walk
That's
in.
how it is everywhere.
When you sit down at the table, you can take it off.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
I walk in to order and I have to have my mask on. When I sit down, I can take it off, and that's totally okay. But if I get up to go to the bathroom, I have to have my mask on.
There's no difference.
Like the virus only knows when I'm eating and when I'm pissing, you know?
If it's gonna get you, it's gonna get you.
It's a crock of
Period.
shit. It's a crock of shit, y'all. I'm telling you right now.
This whole fucking channel is probably gonna get deleted.
This channel might get deleted. That's fine.
Honestly, it might, but we're so far in. Like, honestly, we're like 2 hours in, so maybe not. But hey, you know what? We've been like biting our tongue for so long now
Yeah.
that whatever. We'll start a new channel and it'll be even better. So
Yeah.
miss me with that bullshit. Oh, the other day, what was it? Yesterday, or we went out to Laughlin the other day, and I forgot to wear my mask, and everybody in the store was like, "Miss, Miss, Miss, Miss," and I'm like yelling at the kids because they're being like ridiculous, and I'm like, I was messing with Amy on the way out, and I was like, they're all screaming at me, "Miss, Miss, Miss." I'm like, yeah, miss me with that bullshit. Because they're like, "Miss, you need a mask, Miss, Miss." Yeah, miss me with that bullshit. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like a little.
Looks like we have a lot of supporters in here.
I know. That's awesome. I'm
See,
so
that's what I'm
glad.
saying. You know how those of you who follow me on Facebook, I say the Great Awakening is like a wildfire.
Yeah.
You know? Don't get me wrong, there is still a very small portion of the population that's still dead asleep that just believes every fucking thing the media says and believes the narrative, you know, but the vast majority of us, we know what's up. You know, we know the truth. We see, you know.
It's not even about seeing, it's about feeling. Like, you feel this is wrong. You feel something's off. It's not about seeing no more.
Well, you're a fire sign,
I don't
so
feel like it is about seeing, because
well, you're a fire sign, of course. You feel.
I don't know.
I'm an air sign. I see. You know. So, I mean,
If that's how that works, I don't know.
That
I'm
is
all
how it
about
works.
I feel something off.
you're a fire sign, of course. You
I didn't
feel.
know that was a fire sign trait.
Well, yeah.
Intuition?
Fire signs and water signs feel.
Intuition?
Air signs and earth signs think. Yeah. So I think and I understand. I know. Like, I look around. I don't care what the news has to say. I don't care.
Don't watch the news.
I don't give two fucks what the media thinks. Like, I look around and I see what's going on, you know?
Yeah, and another thing too I want to touch on is I also have family members who don't want to open their eyes and see things for what's going on, and you guys will come across people who also don't want to see things how they are, and you have to realize those people came here to experience this. They want to experience misery, or they want to experience the low vibration of being scared and not knowing what's going to happen. And at the end of the day, you can try, but you have to just let it go and let them experience what they came here to experience. And that's been my challenge. I'm not going to say with who, but a very, very close family member. We have to just let it go.
Yeah.
Because you'll know who it is when there's no changing their mind. They are dead set in what they believe, and there's no changing their mind, and they won't even consider any of the information you try to show them. So.
Yeah, that's why I said I put a meme. I created a meme actually on Facebook earlier. I said 2020 has taught me that there's a very sad number of people who have been living in fear their whole lives, and they don't even realize it. They think it's normal. Like, there's a lot of people that think fear is normal. They disguise it as I'm being responsible. No, that's fear. But they don't think it's fear. They think they're being, they think I'm being responsible. I'm being responsible.
Or what is that? Realistic, right?
Yeah. I'm being realistic. I'm being responsible. No, you are buying into the fear. There is nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear. There never has been. The only things that you need to fear are what could be. And what could be is being played out in your head by the media,
Yeah.
And if that's what you choose to focus your energy on, what could be, then you're going to live in fear. And I don't dig living that way, because I've lived my worst nightmares. I know what can be. I know.
Also, if you think about what can be, I also think the media, they're so corrupt, and they're so well thought out. If you think about it, they know how to make people manifest things.
Oh yeah.
On purpose.
Oh yeah.
So when they tell you things, it may not be true, but them telling 1 million people one thing, it's gonna make these 1 million people think, oh, this is gonna happen.
Yes.
And by them thinking this is gonna happen, you're manifesting
They
it to
know-
happen. And if you have that many people manifesting at the same time, it creates it.
She's woke, boy. She knows how it works,
It
man.
creates the outcome, which is why you got. Oh shit, your phone didn't die. Which is why you guys do not need to watch the news, and do not watch it. Do not watch the news.
My phone's about to die, y'all. We gotta get out of
phone's
here.
about to die. We're gonna have to go.
We gotta go. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. We greatly appreciate all the likes and the comments.
Yeah. We've been on here for so long.
We've been 127 minutes.
Jesus
But
Christ.
we will see you all later.
Maybe we'll come on later or something. I don't know.
possibly.
But yeah, probably not. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe. We're out of here. Y'all have a good one.